I think let's just take, a lot of people say that global warming is going to be a drain on the resources of the world, because we're going to have to tackle it by moving to clean energy, etc. The truth is that if we can actually get more clean energy every year than the demand for energy in the world, we will keep fuel prices down at the level they are today. So roughly $40 a barrel. 3 years ago, they were $140 a barrel. Our hospitals, our schools, everybody in this room are benefiting, unless you're actually in the oil industry or the coal industry, but for the vast majority of people, they're benefiting from incredibly low cost of energy. Now, the only way we can keep that energy at these sort of costs is to rapidly move into clean energy. And, solar is incredibly cheap today. And if we can actually just, over the next 20 or 30 years, run the world on clean energy, we will never have to pay more than $40 a barrel, roughly where we are today, for our energy. And that's going to transform the world. And it will save the world from global warming. So it's a win-win. It's a financial win for everybody. And it's the right thing to do for our globe and for our children.
It's happening quick enough? Does government need to come in and step in here and get businesses to change? You mentioned the big, powerful sort of traditional business lobbies, which are possibly sort of putting the brakes on what needs to be done.
Well, we've got together a group of business leaders, Paul Pullman from Unilever, myself, Mohammed Yunus, Ariana Huffington, and we're widening that group, and we are all going to go to Paris next month to meet the governments, where governments are going to set the rules for the next 20, 30 years. It's a very, very, very important meeting. And we're going to urge governments to say, look, at the very least, we must be carbon neutral by 2050. Stop subsidizing dirty fuels. If we're happy as airlines, to take a carbon tax. I think realistically, the most likely does need to be a carbon price that's slightly higher than it is today. For airlines and for other people, and we're willing to accept that. Our industry, in the interests of creating a world that we can all happily live on for centuries to come. Yeah. We're already benefiting as airlines by a massive drop in the price of fuel over the last year. So now's the perfect time to do that, and let's set ground rules that. Where the world is clear what we all need to do, and we as business people will go and make sure that it happens.